That's unfortunate. Let's go find some... Had a torp go under a damaged destroyer at 1.5 meters yesterday. Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, the depth thing, it's still not working out the way it's supposed to. Portsmouth, BD, AM. This feels exactly like last stream. I'm thinking AM this time around, though. Maybe deal with some aircraft in this area, something like that. Doing good, just too warm here. How's me? I'm okay. No, I really can't complain. It's an overcast day for a change, so it's not actually all that warm. AM patrols are best patrols? Maybe. There are times I've had missions where I've skirted just about everywhere and you pick up nothing. So, just really depends. I'm wondering if I should stay south of Ireland this time around. There's a lot more war patrols in this area. Although, aircraft, no, aircraft here. The Nelson. I'd love to see the Nelson. Sinking convoys between Ireland and England is life in your waters. Sinking your tonnage. In your water. Oh, I see what you're saying. That would be difficult for me because my waters are at the extreme west of the Atlantic. You got that straight on the north side of Ireland. Not bad, yeah. Yeah. I think I might try... Maybe I'll just skirt all the way up through. I think that's what we might do, just to try something else here. Zimsbaldsd. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Zimsbalds. I'm probably saying that wrong, and my apologies. Maybe we'll fast travel here and we'll come along this way. Or maybe we'll go this way. I think we'll fast travel. Not sure which direction I'm going to go yet. Probably southern. Probably southern. You're good? I'm good, man. I'm good. You can say it like Simba. Okay. Zimba. Yeah, gotcha. I like it. Not bad at all, man. Not bad. Actually, I want Bank on the radio. Leave Sledge napping. I'm good, by the way. Thank you for asking. Shift around my officers. Control sector reached. Good. Let's see now. 1750 at night. I don't need the skipper on the big eyes just yet. That'll be fine. Kill all the U-boats in port. Become the superior U-boat. Well, the thing is, the port has guns too. And unfortunately, they don't seem to like it very much when you do silly stuff like that. I recently watched a stream of Taff in Exiles, and he got super killed by his port. Some kind of bug, where the port turned red just as he met it kind of thing, and it opened fire on him, opened fire on him, and wrecked his day. Wrecked his day all up. But, you know, that's good content, so hey. Hard to complain about it. Pups for Life, hello, hello. Welcome back, buddy. How are you today? Sounds rough when port changes side. Yes, I imagine it would be. Rip Taff, yeah, he got all kinds of blowed up. Although I believe his skipper was rescued, if I remember correctly. I think his skipper got rescued at the report at the end there. But hey, what you gonna do? It is really fun. That's 100% true. It's fun sinking other U-boats. Makes me feel like I'm a hero. Hope I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. Can't complain. My shoulders are peeling from a terrible, terrible sunburn I picked up whilst on holiday, but that was my own silly logic for making sure the kiddos were covered up in sunscreen and not myself. You know, sometimes you make that mistake. What you gonna do? Just truck along here, and yeah, I think we'll cut up through the channel. Right up through here. That might be best. Try to deck gun down a friendly U-boat and it torped you. Still won the fight. There you go. You actually got hit by a torp, though? Nice, buddy. Survived it. Wicked. Wicked. There's not too many of us out there. As long as you don't turn into an onion, you'll be fine. True. I mean, I wouldn't want to turn into an onion. That doesn't sound very, good. Imagine the amount of engineering that went into building these things. They would have been called madmen, you know? What do you mean you want to take a warship and put it under the water? They would have considered them very odd people. Sun's up, Skipper. Let's go. Because you'll be sad, yes. Well, I'd be sad and cry if I was an onion, first and foremost, yes. Secondly, if someone was to cut me. But I mean, I'd probably cry and be sad if someone was cutting me, even if I was me, and not an onion. So there's that. Devi Jones, hello. Welcome back to the stream, buddy. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, bud. We're going to chew up these kilometers really quickly, though, so that's good. 10,000 tons. That's what they want from us, 10,000 tons. Okay. Well, with dropping the settings, FPS is doing a little better. CPU still pinged, but alright. Can't anything be done about that until someday in the far-flung future when I've got a better computer. Logan, thanks very much. Appreciate the follow, buddy. Appreciate it very much. Doodaloo-doot-doot. Doodaloo-doot-doot. I must say, though, even at lowest settings, this game looks fantastic. One day, though. One day in the future, I shall play it and stream it on high. You've been here all this time. I can understand that. Sure. Crazy Canuck, what's going on, buddy? Haven't seen you in a bit. Welcome back to the stream, man. Not too much, buddy. Just doing a little boating. Just sell the kids. Get a better PC. I don't know, man. Most people aren't into used models. You know what I mean? Like I got a couple of 011s. I got a 2018 or a 2017 or whichever contrail spotted. Interesting. She did not spot us. Once again, the aircraft don't seem to want to play. What's my video card? I'm running an RX 580 Sapphire Pulse Edition, 8 gigabyte. Been working and busy with summer. I get you, man. I hear you. I hear you, for sure. We don't want to get too close to land here. We don't want to slow down. Maybe we'll sort of tuck like this. That might be what we do there. Yeah. After a few hours, I still have a hard time to hit something. It takes time, buddy. That's all you can do is keep at it. That's all you can do. My big C. Big C. Did I just say contract spotted? I don't think I did, Nighthawk. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I mean, I might have. Why not give all the leaders helmets? Helmets have saved some of my officers' bacon a few times because they look silly. And I don't want to wear one because I am the skipper and I'm not wearing one. So that's why. Here you are with 32 gigs of RAM, an i9-900K and a 2080, and you just use it as a paperweight. That hurts me to my soul. But hey, man. Cool PC. Gotta give you props for that. It's a beast. That's a beast, buddy. Biggest issue is the course setting. Yes, course can be very, very difficult. Course can give you a run for your money. What way are you doing it? Are you doing the way that I tend to do it, or are you trying to use the AOB tool? Something like that? Shifty, hello. Can't stop, but you figured you'd say hi. Fantastic, buddy. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Going to change out your cooler to put in liquid cooling with RGB so it runs faster. Absolutely. Everybody understands that the more unicorn vomit you have in your PC, the faster it goes. That's why mine is so slow. There's no RGB. Yeah, it's a beast, buddy. That really is. It's a beast. Oops, I don't need the skipper doing anything right now. Go to bed, skipper. What are you doing? Burning the midnight oil. There's no overtime on this boat, buddy. Nobody gets overtime. You kind of built 3 PCs in a year. Interesting. Yeah, just give it to me. I mean, yes. You downloaded some RAM yesterday. That helped a lot. Really cool, man. Was it DDR4 at least? Did you download some DDR4? Chufaka, welcome back to the stream. Hello, buddy. Gonna go buy some unicorn vomit. Yes, please, Logan. Tell us a story. Tell us about how you built 3 PCs in a year. Can't wait to hear it. Try not to type too long of a sentence, though. Streamlabs will not allow you. I think I've got a limit set for like 550 characters, and yet somehow people still go over, so you gotta watch it. Incoming transmission from BDU. It's gonna be a lost boat, I'll bet. What do you figure, folks? Lost boat? It's probably gonna be out here somewhere, which means we probably won't be able to go get it. Yes, new sub icons. I was playing around with a little bit of MS Paint basically last night because again I don't know what in God's name I'm doing, and I've been trying to change some stuff around here, trying to rebrand a little bit. You originally built your first PC, and then you thought a couple months later, let me build a better PC and give this one away. Okay, you think it's a convoy, an always lost boat? Accidentally forget the just don't listen to the transmission. I mean, that's possible. I could do that. You never dare enter the IRC? Really? It's not that bad. Okay, it is a freighter. Freighter it is. Tell BDU you do what you want. Listen, BDU, I do what I want. Now, he's going to be heading west, I would say. Yes, he's heading west. I mean, I guess we can just circle around. Just increase speed, turn around, and we'll come in the channel this way. I could do that. Yeah. You notice the Discord picture change as well? Yeah, I like it. I like the lo-fi concept of lightly salted. I think it's good. Part 2, collecting the parts. And the last thing you needed was the 2080. Then your friend didn't want the PC. Okay. You and your best friend Katie. Hello, Katie. Got ripped off on Newegg trying to get a laptop they mislabeled. Really? Book it through their Surface and all. Yeah, absolutely, Hertog. That's what we should do, right? Just throw her at speed 5. Maybe have the guys firing rifles randomly into the air to give away our position. Maybe we can try that out. I hate it when BDU wants you to sink a neutral ship. Yeah, it makes you feel bad. Throw some moonshine in the fuel mix. Absolutely, bud. Down periscope. A little bit of moonshine to make it go faster. Or make it sleepy. Either way. So luckily it worked out because the cost of her gaming laptop was the same cost of the 2080, so roughly $800 for your first PC, which cost around $1 to $1,200 to make. That makes sense. This must be in American monies because I would spend a hell of a lot more trying to build a PC with those specs. Way, way more in Canadian. Poor Swedes, right? I don't know. I'm in the market for a new PC. I'm always in the market for a new PC. Even if I had like a 3950X with a 2080 Ti, I would still be in the market for a new PC. It's an addiction. It never stops. It never stops. You're not wrong. Nope. Not wrong, buddy. Believe me. All about them PCs, though. Alright, let's zip along here. And then we should be able to lay in a relative intercept course coming up the side of Ireland. UK is bad as well, money-wise. Yeah, I can understand that. Everything just... I mean, it's the same amount of money. It is the same amount of money. It's just we have different values, right? Now show us the course setting. Okay. I will definitely be doing that. Another plane that doesn't want to play. What is the deal with the RAF today? Huh. Part 4, and then sorry. And then comes the third PC for Kiri, whom didn't want a PC. So you were in a stream that you generally follow, and at the time, he was sponsored by NVIDIA to give away a 2060 once a day. Wow. And you won on the second day. You got a 2060. That's amazing. Amazing, buddy. Like, that's fantastic. Tech is so overpriced here in Canada. It is. It's not great. The RAF heard about you messing up the 3 planes in the strait, and they're scared. I mean, I would be. If they were like, isn't that the boat? Yeah, let's not. Come, Nigel, away. So this game is funny regardless of... Hello, Bart. Regardless of what you have, it tries to take as much of the CPU and GPU as it can. Yes, I believe they are working on some optimization modules. Because I keep shooting them down. That is true, Shifty, that's true. You got pics somewhere. Absolutely, man. Throw them on the Discord there under the PC channel. The course setting of manual targeting when you're going to intercept. Oh, I see. I can't actually, because if I tried to set an intercept course now, it would try to take me through this landmass, and that's not going to work. I'll show you once we get clear of it. Be right back. The pics have cable management hell, because I was just like, I'm going to build it. I mean, whatever. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Cable management is, and of itself, an exercise in patience. Devs need to work on many things. Well, I mean, they do. That's the price you pay for that's the price you pay for early access. Have you seen how many games Playway is working on? Yeah, about 1 billion. But you got to remember though, Playway is their sort of like their publishing agent. It has nothing to do with the devs whatsoever. Then you upgraded your current PC even more, so you added another SSD and more RAM. That makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't you? Like some 50 or 60 or... Yes, they have many, many, many games. And a lot of them, they look... They don't look like games I would play. Let's put it that way. Alright, coming on Nightfall. Skipper should get his head down soon. Sleepy time for Skipper Man. Like so. Everybody else is in pretty good shape. I think we'll leave it like that. We don't have to run at flank anymore. We can slow down. I was worried we wouldn't skirt the island very quickly. Okay, to set an intercept course, all you do is hover over the blue icon for transport and right-click. Bang. We have now set an intercept course for our transport. That is how that is done. A right-click and off to the races. Alright, making good time. You're going to reinstall SH3 with GWX. I don't know what GWX is. Sorry. And stream it soon. Sounds good, buddy. Can't wait to see it. GWX. I'm guessing that's some kind of mod pack. Grey Wolves something, maybe? Damn, I know my English. Okay. You found it on the shelf the other day. Sounds good, man. Load it up. I don't think I would play SH3 at this point. The graphics are a little too left behind for me. But then again, with the Grey Wolves mod, it looks pretty good. We're getting pretty close here. Let's go ahead and slow down a bit. We'll get Skipper to put his eyeballs in the air. I think we just... Can you go away? I don't want you... Go away. The Grey Wolves mod, absolutely. You're back. Back in the New York groove. We got a little sight off that. I'm not going to bother with the hydrophone just yet. We'll just stay running on the surface for now. Have to head off. Enjoy the rest of the stream. See ya. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for swinging by. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for swinging by, my man. Deck gun, you vote deck gun. I don't know, 3 to 6? I feel like torpedoes are in order, 3 to 6. When you manual targeting for torpedo, the hits you have to clear... Hang on a second. Oops. When you manual target for torpedo hits, you have to clear 4 setups, and one of that is the course setup. Yes, you need values. I believe you're saying that you need certain values, and yes, you do. Let's slow down to speed 1. Hertog is calling 5. Snap wants ramming speed because, well, snap is snap. Deck gun again. No, I want torpedoes. I want to shoot torpedoes. Where is this boat? Okay, I need... What do I need? This. This is very difficult to see. Skipper, do you have your stopwatch handy? You do? Fantastic. Okay, we've got 5, 4, and 6 for guesses. Gotta keep an eye on my chronometer. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm picking up 4 targets. That's what I'm getting. Sure. And of course I just messed that up. Okay, well, we'll just get speed with the binoculars, I guess. I just closed the thing that I wasn't supposed to close, chat. Whose fault is this? Yours? You're correct. It's always chat's fault. Chat's always right, but it's also still always chat's fault. This damn... Okay. Let's go ahead and take her down. We'll take her down. I'll get on the periscope. That'll make seeing things a little easier so I can actually raise the damn thing. Load the deck gun with HE unicorn rounds. Absolutely, they'll go super fast. You keep on messing up the course setup. That's your biggest issue. Okay. I run through it pretty much every time I do it. So, yeah. Rip. Yep. Understandable. It does take a bit of doing, folks. There's no easy way around it. I mean, you could always just tell your officers to auto-lock, but, well, I don't find that very fun. Okay. Ooh, there's a tanker back there. I do know that there's a C3, though. The C3 is my only concern. Without the C3 being in town, I would say, damn the torpedoes, full steam ahead. But this fella can really mess your life up. In the back there, that looks like a war class tanker to me. Okay, let's go ahead and get a speed check on her at the very least. Little speed checkies. Yes, you were correct. It's 4. Good job, bud. C3. The bane of my existence. Can confirm, C3 is good against surface U-boats. Yes. Yes, I'm always right. Oh, good job there, pups. Good job. Good job. Just boop the C3 a few times and you'll have plenty of time. Yeah, I'm thinking I might throw 2 torps at her. And then maybe hunt everything else down. I'm not sure yet. I'd also like to hit the tanker, but the shot is going to be a little difficult with the C3 in the way. You disabled auto-aim for the fun, but it's hard to get into it. It really can be. Yep. It is a lot more fun, I find, without the auto-aim, but there are times when I use it. There's times I'm just lazy and say, screw it, let them figure it out. Large convoy ships, really? Good to know, thanks. 5 knots, okay. Course. I can do course, because I did put a boop over here. On this NA1. So I can get the course at the very least. Could set 1 torp at 4 meters. You know what? I'm going to do that. Remind me before I pull the trigger, because I will forget, I promise. Just remind me. I'll set it to 4, and we'll wrap this up finally. Okay. We shall see if the 4-meter setting does indeed kill a C3 with 1 torpedo once and for all, and that shall be that. Okay. Protractor, please. Protractor. It looks like you should be able to make the shot. I definitely might be able to, but why thread the needle if I don't have to? Okay, so that's on a bearing of 109 to the west. Alright. So 360 minus 109 is 251 degrees is our course. It's also going to be difficult to hit the C3 because this NA1 is in our way. May have to reposition for this. Maybe we'll go farther out at a higher speed. And while I'm thinking about it, let's have Jaeger raise the snorkel. They shouldn't be able to see us at night. 4 meters under should go under the NA1. Okay, you're getting wild now. You can type in minus 109. I don't think that works. Does that work? Let's try on this one. Course. Minus 109. Sweet merciful God. Semicolon, you have just increased my efficiency by a factor of 3%. Now I don't have to do maths anymore. Okay, everybody, semicolon has given us the holy grail. You can just hit minus whatever, and that works. God damn. Oh man, the amount of hours I've spent playing this game, and I never ever thought to do that. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Good stuff, man. I appreciate that. That's what it's all about, people. Picking up tips as we go. Hype! Yeah, hype. Oh my god. That's amazing. That's amazing. Wow. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's see now. I could probably take the shot very shortly. Yeah, I think we'll clear the NA1 from here. I think. Gonna be... gonna be a little off, I think. A little bit worried about that. Okay. What do we got for torps? Did anybody start loading torps? Yes, we did. Okay. So, distance to target, let's go ahead and flood tube... Let's say tube 5. Flood that. And we'll get a distance check while it floods. Okay. She is right there. We're going to set depth to 4 meters. 4 meters depth. Fire. Oh crap, the NA1's going to eat it. No, maybe not. It's going to be tight. 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 Now we're good. Okay. We're solid. Good stuff. Whew. I have to go permanently. Thanks for swinging by, buddy. Nice to see you. Totally misunderstood the cross explanation yesterday, so let me feel... Don't worry about it, buddy. Again, it all takes time. It all takes time. Minus 109. My God, man. All the hours I've gotten in this game, never even thought of it. Never even thought of it. I wonder if it'll matter that I didn't lock in the type. 10 seconds to impact, supposedly. I guess we're about to find out. Come on, sweetie. Where you at? Should be calling a miss here momentarily. Nope, there we go. We tagged her good. She is taking on water. She's taking on water. Oh, I never saw those lights before. That's interesting. Still continuing, sorry, continuing to take on water. She's halfway down. Looks like 4 meters is the answer. You got it there, Semicolon. You're the man. Everybody, big hype for Semicolon. She's gone. She's going under. With the map, you can see the health bar. Oh, really? Drops it to 0 immediately? That's interesting. There she goes. There she goes. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. 2 solutions from Semi today. Yep, he's all about it. Where's that giant convoy they were talking about? Ooh. Ooh. We're going to go play with that. That's going to be a thing we do. Raise the boat. I wonder if we'll get some aircraft. Convoy that size is almost guaranteed to have a carrier. Kill the carrier. I'd like to. That would be good. Okay. Boat go up now. Jaeger down with the snorkel, please. Incoming transmission, likely from one of the ships that saw that ship blow up. That tends to upset them a fair bit. Where are my targets? They are to my starboard. Okay. And let's get him moving up the conning tower. At the very least. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Deck gun. Deck gun, deck gun. Skipper, let's get you on the observation binos. And I'd very much like... we'll throw something at the Empire. My primary target is the tanker. What's the depth settings you can bypass smaller ships for a hit? That one's going to be all about Semicolon there. U-boat spotted. Oh, interesting. Okay, you shoot this guy. Shoot that guy. Where did he come from? Oh well. A U-boat that didn't screw up my shot for a change? Amazing. Alright, so we got a fair amount of AP aboard. That's good. Start throwing a little love towards this Empire over here. It's a little low. I think that hit it. Yep, I am tagging it at this point. Good. There we go. Ah, that message came in. What's the message say? Yep, a torpedo happened. They're letting us know about the torpedo happenings. There we go. We got her lit up. That's our tanker way back there. And yes, I can hit her from this distance. Interesting. Interesting. There we go. I'd like to see her blow up. That would be ideal. Blow up. Hey, you. Explode or something. Maybe we gotta load up HE for that. A little more love for you. Tankers are nice, nicely squishy. Yes, that's true. God damn it. Just 1 second, folks. I've got garbage things happening. Where's my mouse? Hello, mouse? Ban. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Got a bot. There was a bot. I had to take care of that. Let's keep on hitting this thing while we're alongside. And then we will worry about our tanker. Sink. Go ahead and sink. Just give it a shot. Just try. Just try sinking. BDU, this is not a good time. Not a good time at all, buddy. That should be that for that one. Alright, where's my HE at? Let's go see if we can do something about this tanker. There you go. Oof. Oof. Hey, oh, that's satisfying. My God, that's satisfying. Oh, fireworks for days. That's so much fun. Hey, you're supposed to be killing this thing. Go to this thing and kill it. Do I have to do everything myself? Okay. BDU has dumb stuff that they want us to do, apparently. Not exactly all about it, but what you gonna do? Let's spin this thing around. Money! Yes, money. Gotta get the monies. Okay, there's our message from BDU. What do they have to say now? Lost ship like hell. I'm busy. Lost ship. Get lost. Punk. Alright. Let's go ahead and lay an intercept course for that ship, I suppose. Like so. And we'll start throwing a little love at her. Might as well just use up this AP. Kaplunk. Wish there was a way for a rudder amidship. A key for it? I don't believe I know of one. It's not to say there isn't one. I've yet to come across it in my travels. Let's put it that way. Hey, you. Pardon me. NA1. Come here. Come here for a sec. Save it for last. The mission is way more fun that way. Yeah. I actually recently, just in the new Uboat upload that's going to be coming to YouTube in the next day or so, BDU gave me the message, but there was no possible way for me to get to them in time. Like, I had a radio operator on the entire time, so it's not like I missed the message. There was just too much distance between me and the ship. There was no way to get there in time. Oh yeah, she gone. She gone. Alright, Jaeger. Let's keep this thing nice and straightened. Very, very good. Okay. I am going to get you to bring up my spare AP rounds. Deck gun, deck gun, deck gun. Blurp. Let's bring those 6 to start with. Interesting. Yeah, it was kind of interesting. Sort of interesting. Booped him real good. Yep, I like that. It seems you managed to shoot either the front or the back off. Yeah, probably. Again, the British fleet doesn't seem to be putting their all into beefing up their ships currently here in October of 42. They seem to be using a lot of pot metal. Alright, once Jaeger gets that sorted out, we can, or while he gets it sorted out, rather, we'll lay in a course for our large contact. And we will increase to 4th gear. I'm going to give Mr. Walrus a nap. We'll get Tyler on the engines for us. And Jaeger's just about done with the first few. I'll have him move the next few here momentarily. He said Hullenbrook, which I think means hull breach. I don't think they say that if they're just blubbing down. Really? Interesting. I didn't know that. So it was timed. So it was timed, or your fuel was gone. No, my fuel was not gone. They gave me the mission, and I was still just barely out of port when I got the indication I had to go do this. And then suddenly it's like, well, you have 3 days, 11 hours, and I'm like, cool, but I need more time than that to get there. So it just really didn't work out in the long run. It was very, very strange. I thought it was very silly to not give me enough time to actually complete the mission. But hey, what do I know? I just play this game. I just play. Dum, dum. I like the boss music. A little bit of boss music as we go. Oh, lordy. Doodaloot doot doot. Let's see now. So what have we used torpedo-wise? 1, 2, I think 2 torpedoes. So that leaves us with 12 for this large convoy. Okay. 12 for the large convoy. It's not bad. Getting Jaeger a quick nap here. That U-boat is actually really close. I could have done that first. I'm not gonna, but I could have. Some kind of chimney smoke in my way. Maybe it's something to kill on the way out. What was the second torp besides the C3? Didn't I kill... Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's just the one torp. Huh. Oh well. Let's see now. Get a little extra sight. Maybe I can make out this contact. I can. What is it? What do we got? It would be really helpful if you looked at the target. That would be very helpful. Where's the target? Where's the target? Where's the target? Here we go. Looks like an Empire to me. An Empire... Bell? Might be an Empire Bell. I haven't seen one of those in quite some time. Yeah, I don't think there was a second torp. I think you guys are right. I'm getting ahead of myself. Bell? Yep, she's a Bell. I'm thinking deck gun. No reason to go under. No reason to waste the torpedo. Let's go ahead and set an intercept course. We'll get Jaeger back on the gun. And we'll see what we can do about this thing. So used to wasting torps. Yeah, that's me. I'm all about wasting the military's money. Intercept course. Did I not say intercept course? What did I say? I don't know what I said. Absolute game changer to be able to torp C3s with a single. Yes, that actually does change it quite a bit. It almost feels like cheating in a way. Being able to take down a C3 just off the hop. It's kind of crazy. Your guys just sent you straight at it, not intercepting. Well, if you click this button, this is the plot and intercept course button. So, the game calls it intercept course. Don't know what to tell you, bud. Dum 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 dum. They still haven't seen us. We're being super sneaky. Super sneaky U-boat. So sneaky. Game got the quotes. That's true. I wonder if we could hit her from here. We can! Ha! She sees us now. That's funny. Kapoof. Oh, that one's gonna miss. Nope, it hit. Hey! Always nice when they catch fire. Could be the target is moving so slow that it looks the same at that scale. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, I see, for the intercept course. That makes sense. Yes, I get you. Oh, she burning. Oh, she burning. You guys are having a bad day, huh? Fire's out. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. The Empire Lizard. Yeah, the Empire Lizard's having a rough one. Poof. There we go. She's on fire again. Burn, baby, burn. No? Still taking on water, though. Man, she's moving quick. Am I at electric engines or something? No, I'm on diesels. Weird. Yeah, the intercept looks pretty much like the direct course. Very true. That's got her, I think. I think we're good. Just angle away. That lizard gonna learn how to swim. Oh, yeah. She might actually not sink on her own. Hey, you. Sink. Jaeger, let's grab the flak. Oops. I hate when they do that. Grab the old flak gun.
Kapitän.
Hup, hup. AP loaded. Let's... Oh no, she's sinking. Well, that's anticlimactic, isn't it? Damage control drill. Yes, that would be. Okay, well. Sorry, Jaeger. Back to nav you go, bud. And sleep, and engines. Okay, what do we got going on here? They're good. We still have to reset our intercept course to our hydrophone contacts. And what speed are we doing? Just doing speed 4 still, that's fine. We'll get the skipper down for a nap. We'll get Rockstar down for a nap. Sledge is going to jump on the radio for us, just in case. Although he doesn't really need to. Screw it, we'll just keep him off the radio. I don't want BDU talking to us anymore. Gets irritating. That just gets irritating. I'd like to go find this big old convoy that we got going on. That's what the important thing is. Damn important things, though. Always so painful leaving behind the dinghies. Alright, travel mode's up. That's good. Let's get where we're going. Oh, we've lost our contact, but that's okay. We should be picking it up soon. Coming on morning. It's a bit of a concern, actually. Let's dive the boat. Get the ears out into the water real quick. Everything else looks fine for now. Okay. Come on. Get the boat under the water. Get the boat under the water, please. Oh my god, this is taking over an hour. Like an hour in-game time to put the boat under. It's amazing to me.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Back on nav.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Okay, hydrophone range is not fantastic at the moment. There we go. We've found our target again. Alright. We should be able to maintain this speed. Yeah, I know we're close. Could we just go to it, please? Wouldn't that be easier than telling me it's close? Yeah, this speed should do us fine. Okay, we're coming right up behind a... let's see now. It seems like an Isles class. We're going to have to switch to electric motors. They're probably going to be able to spot us pretty easily. See if we can't get a feeling for what direction I should be approaching from. Ooh dear. She's got a pretty good screen in the rear here. That one's got hydrophone. I'm sort of tempted to just try to kill them, realistically. I'm actually pretty tempted to just start torping the escorts. Why don't we go ahead and get course and speed? Oh, dang. I need the skipper to be on the periscope for that. Skipper, periscope, please. It's the one thing that makes me want to download the TDC mod, is just having the... No, I do not have T5s. Just having the ability to use a damn timer whenever I feel like it would be really nice. Okay, now we'll try it out. And a little boop in the boop spot. Skipper. May I have your stopwatch, please? And go. Okay, 1 minute passed. 1:30. 2 minutes. 2:30. 3. And we're getting ready to stop the clock momentarily. Right about now. New contacts, eh? Interesting. Apparently this was a good place to begin patrol. Okay, distance traveled was not a small distance. 5.2 knots. That is our target speed. Okay, 5.2. And I can get direction of travel off of this line for our course. That's the wrong tool, though. I need to use the protractor. Yes, yes indeed. The protractor. And 93. And we're going to use semicolon's little trick there and just hit minus 93. Good lord. What ease. But that angle is impossible to hit. Yes, my plan is to actually try to get between them and fire at both. That's my plan. 5.2. 5.2. And it was minus 93. Right. I mean, this could be a terrible, terrible plan, but that's what we're going to try to do. I'm going to increase speed. I'm going to bring our depth to 50. I'm going to go ahead and get Mr. Jaeger to raise the snorkel, so that way when I come... Or no, the snorkel's up, isn't it? Yeah, I think we'll leave the snorkel as it is. I think we're going to leave it alone. We will switch to blue lighting, though. Like so. Makes so much more sense. My often dying, is that the part that makes sense? It happens. I do it. We'll actually come like this. Something to that effect, maybe. Let's keep Jaeger on nav for now. Bank doesn't need to be on the radio anymore. Skipper's gone to bed. That's fine. Okay. Now let's try to thread the needle. They shouldn't be able to hear our approach. I'd like to go a little faster, though. That'd be helpful. They're making tracks. I'm not alarmed or anything. I'm just slow. Depth under keel is deep, so no sinking. Yeah, don't sink them. Don't sink this boat. Carrier. Carrier, 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 carrier. That changes everything. Now I want to kill the carrier instead. Yes, indeed. Carrier. I want to kill it so bad. Alright, let's, okay, they've just killed their engines. It's concerning. Nope, there we go. I think I'll try to take out the Corvette and the carrier. Bring me to here, and then like this. No, 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 no. Bring me to here, and then like this. What would it take to take out the carrier? Your mileage may vary. Sometimes 3 will do it, sometimes 4. I've never seen it take more than 4. 1 torp at 4 meters deep. If the C3 means anything, that's very, very true. We are close. Good. Good, I guess. Okay, come on, game. Alright. Oxygen's a problem. I might run the vents for a short time. Nobody should be able to hear me right now. If I was to turn on the vents, what would happen? Let's kill the gyro compass while we're at it. If I was to kill the vents, what would happen? Or sorry, turn on the vents, what would happen? How many tubes do I have? I've got 5. 5 tubes. Okay, oxygen is going up. 26% visible. That's very not good. If we slow down to speed 4, that drops us to 19. No one is alarmed as of yet. 20. Let's just, maybe I'll throw a filter in. That'll speed up my air production. Actually, let's get you doing this. You're closer. throw in a couple of filters and something like this. Say 5 of them. Okay. The carrier's so large this angle may work. Yes, that's true. I'd rather make sure. 24%, 25. We gotta kill the vents. Okay. We did the best we could. Alright. Okay, so she is indeed a carrier. We know this, but I can't enter in anything for her until we get up to periscope depth. Or at least close enough to periscope depth that doesn't matter. Let's, okay, we're gonna get Tyler onto the depth steers for us, and we're gonna ease on up to 20 meters. And we're gonna slow down a little. They're doing 5-ish knots, right? 5. We've got to stay doing at least 5 knots if we can catch them. The carrier would be super dead after 5. It usually takes 2 to 3. That's true. It definitely would be super dead at 5. Okay. Now we shouldn't... No part of our boat should pop out of the water in any way at 20 meters. So we should be super good right now. We've got depth steers going, so shouldn't be any worries about that. Okay, Skipper, I can put you on the periscope. Yes, I can. I can cheat the... Ooh, okay. Skipper, hide the periscope. Hide the periscope. Hide the periscope, Skipper. Come on. What happens if you had several duds and needed to reload? They get alarmed to your position, and you're probably going to die. That's probably what's going to happen. Let's lock the skipper to... No, I can't. What are you doing? Stop. Oh, I was really hoping to game the system a little bit here. Okay. That's fine. So, where are you compared to where I am? 850 meters. Okay. And... No, I need you to start drawing where I click. Thank you. Where's the Corvette? Corvette. Hello? There we go. Corvette is 880. So these are going to be very quick shots. 850 for you. Let's go ahead and plug that in. The course is gone. 267. Okay. 267. No, that's a 6. 267. Okay. Her speed was 5.2, if I recall. 5.2 is correct. Just 1 second, chat. I know you're trying to ask me something, but I'm in the zone. All right, what are we up? More likely they run around with it like a beheaded chicken. Yes, that's very true. Why can't you set the numbers, though? Why can't I... Oh, I can still set the numbers. I just couldn't lock the skipper to it, that's all. Like, I can't bring up his, like, I have to go into him to bring up his book and stuff, even though he can't see. So, we will tell him that this is an illustrious class. Although he's not locked on a target, so I can't. Yes, that's the problem. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, now let's see if we can get in between these fellas. We're doing 7 knots, so we should be able to slip in between them. Shifty, let's make sure we actually have torpedoes to use, please. Walrus, you go ahead and swap places with Mr. Tyler. But I have everything I need already. Yes, I do. What I wanted was to be able to lock in the type. I only have that because I locked Sledge onto it, so... Alright, we're still completely invisible, so that's definitely a plus. Okay, so she's going to be 850, she's going to be 880. And we're going to be firing pretty soon. Provided, of course, we survive. Okay, we're definitely not picking up any indications that we're spotted yet, so that's good. That's good. Okay. Getting close to 0 hour here. I'm glad I have T3s. Very, very glad I have T3s. Shifty, let's stay on... Or no, that's a T1. We don't want that one. T3, please. Let's stay on target here, Shifty. Okay, sneak on up between them. One warming, one guy went to bed. Yes, he, If it's considered not profitable, they go to bed. Alright, let's get Jaeger down for a quick nap. And just gotta thread the needle a little farther so we can make sure we hit that Corvette. Little more. Little more. Just a wee bit. Okay. Okay. Corvette. Give me one tube. Here we go. Fire. Flood tube 2, 3, and 4. Switch to switch to Illustrious. Prepare to fire. And fire. And dive. Take us down to 79 meters and take us through the convoy. Alright, I should have waited longer. I didn't think 30 meters would make that much of a difference. I must have... The Illustrious has been drifting closer this entire time. Depth, I don't care. I just wanted to get the shot away. It's enough to kill it, trust me. Hey, Red, what's going on, buddy? It should be enough to take out this carrier. 3 torpedoes. Whether or not it's at the 4 meter mark doesn't really seem to matter. 10 seconds to impact, supposedly. I guess we're going to find out. It's not a miss. Right? It's not a miss, right? Where are my torps? Okay, here we go. I was about to start losing it. One amidships. The depths are still at 4. That's what you were trying to tell me. The depths were still at 4. You weren't trying to tell me the depths should be set to 4. You were telling me the depths are still at 4. Well, see, and that's why you don't get complacent and you always look at your torpedoes. Right there. That's exactly why you do that. Now they're alarmed. That shouldn't do too much for them. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to go underneath the Corvette if it doesn't hit the Illustrious. Now it's interesting though, what's the depth of keel on the Illustrious? I would imagine it's more than 4 meters. Then again, I guess I'm wrong, because the game says I'm wrong. So, well, I'm wrong. Okay. What do we got left? I've got a single T4. Well, Mr. Tyler, warm me tube number 1, please. I'd like to put at least 2 into her. That would be helpful. 4 is a crapshoot for carriers. 3.5 is the right depth. Interesting. And I'm sorry, chat. My chat is on a completely separate screen, so I have to stop what I'm doing and look away to see what you're trying to say to me. Sorry about that. Mr. Tyler, can you warm up tube number 2, please? And let's go ahead and have Shifty warm tube 1. It'd be great if this didn't take an hour. That'd be fantastic. Something connected? Yes, something did clip her as she bobbed up and down in the water, one assumes. Well, that was, not gonna lie, I'm fairly irritated. She's shooting at us. Actually really irritated with myself over that. That was an extraordinarily stupid thing to do. I'm never, ever, ever touching depth again. C3s be damned. Never, ever touching depth ever again. And back to 1.5, please, where you belong. Dispersion, we will lower a fair bit, say 20 meters-ish. And we're going to be firing at her momentarily. Yep, 1 clipped her. 1 happened to clip her. Come on, turn this thing around. And the planes are taking off. Let's fire the torpedoes. At this distance, we should hit her. And they should have enough time to arm. She did slow down a fair bit. Okay, now we're going to move and dive. Wow, that was going to be, like, the best setup I ever had, too. That's really, That's really unfortunate. We're in detection range. They can't quite get a lock on us at the moment. They are detecting, just not detected. Alright. Back to what I was doing the first time. Good lord, people. Good lord. Oh my god. Did you guys see that plane hit the tower and spin around? That was really cool. That was really cool. What did I do wrong? I had the depth set to 4 meters because I had changed it, Ooh, there's a plane. I had changed it for the C3, and I swear to God I will never do that again. Because I never think to check the depth because I never change them. So, changing the depth was my undoing. Because I was not thinking clearly enough to change it back. So, there you go. F11 time? No, it's not an F11 thing. I think it's just really cool. I thought that was really neat. Okay, got ourselves an illustrious. Imagine you take off from a carrier only to have it immediately torpedoed. The first time I sank a carrier on the YouTube channel, one took off after it had been torpedoed and was already on fire. It was really, really funny. The plane rammed a thing and was fine. That's not okay? That's true. I'm good with it. I'm okay with it. Let them have their fun. Alright, let's take us right down. What are we doing speed-wise? Speed 3. This Corvette should detect us. And yet, she will not. Good. We're going to fire up the vents. And now we're detected. Well, we needed the vents, so, oh well. Planes are just buzzing around everywhere. Alright, kill the vents. Let's go in this direction. Yeah. Okay. What do I have left for torpedoes? You know, minus the 4 that I completely wasted for no reason whatsoever. So I have 6 forward. And I have nothing left to the rear. So 6 torpedoes. Sorry. Wassa bomber? Maybe. So now I have to reload the tubes. The tubes will reload on their own. Well, not the tubes will reload. Your mechanics will reload the tubes on their own. We got to swap around our radio people. Sledge is getting sleepy. I'm going to need the skipper to take over on nav so we don't get lost with the gyro compass off. Okay. And she knows exactly where we are. We should be getting some Wasser bombings here momentarily. Let's go throw it in reverse for a second. Okay, we'll stop here. They should, with any luck, lose us. 22% and rising. What's picking me up? Ah, this Corvette. Okay. Well, we're as quiet as we can get. We're just going to have to hope she loses us. We'll go speed 1, because realistically, if she's going to find me, she's going to find me. To hell with it. 22%. Still at 22%. Okay, I think we're okay. Yes. So that's essentially 6 C3s, or half an illustrious. Yes. Takes a good chunk of time. It takes a good chunk of time. Not as long as you'd think. All of my torpedo tubes are already fully loaded. So we're good. What is that? That is a little teeny little plane. Look at him. Look at this teeny little fella. They must be, like, really high. Let's see now. What do I want to do? I don't know what this is. It's an Empire. Is there anything fun? The destroyers could be fun, but honestly they're going to be almost impossible to hit. They're going to be moving around so much. Hey! Let's set a course for this fella. Yeah. Let's go after the, Liberty. A tunk of China. Listen, you don't always say things right. Quit it. Leave me alone. Okay. Maybe we should... No, this direction's fine. 22% in climbing. That Corvette's coming up right behind me. Come on. Let's just get it out of the way. And he's found us, and he's lost us. And he's found me. Alter course. Prepare to increase speed. That destroyer is going to get a good look. Yep, it's very, very possible. Very, very possible. Alright, she's dropping. She's dropping pretty close to us. Oh my. How far down am I? I'm about 150. 150 meters down. Really like this meditation music. Has a good tunk of chimes. I hate you, Red. Get depth charge. Why does Semicolon want me dead? I don't understand. Danfy, hello. Welcome to the stream, buddy. There won't be any ouches. We're going to be fine. We'll increase speed a little bit. But we should be fine. I'll head flank. We don't need to go flank. Can I dive to 200? We can. Yes, we can. Deeper. And yes, it is dangerous to do that. Very, very dangerous to do that. Pardon me. Floor it? No. Not just yet. We might go to speed 3. These will take a while to drift down to us, so... I think we might just be outside the range of their detonations. As soon as I hear the first one, I'm going to hit the vents, though. There we go. Ventilation time. Okay, they appear to be dropping well above us. I didn't even see that. Not even a flash, so... Okay. Still not picking up anything. It looks like they're not dropping deep enough. Nope. I think we're okay. Once hit a carrier with 3 and destroyer with 2. Good stuff there, Red Foreman. Welcome back to the stream, though, buddy. Haven't seen you in a bit. I think we'll go ahead and throw... No. Do what I mean for you to do, not what I tell you to do. Throw a few more of these in. Make this faster. Say like 6 of them. Sure. And then you can switch places with the skipper. Get back on nav. No, get back on nav. There we go. Yeah, I think we're okay. We're all kinds of fine. They are dropping at a very silly depth. Not even coming close. Been lurking, makes sense. Your whole crew, Seawolves? No, not yet. A few of them, not yet. We're gonna have to kill the vents here momentarily. I think that should be it for the depth charges. Nope. Still, they're dropping well above us. We're okay. We're fine. We are fine. No reason to throw on the gas here, folks. We're okay. We are okay. You don't want me to die. You just think the damage control mechanics are fun to watch and you're good at it. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know how good at it I will be at 250 or 150 meters down, mind you, but I appreciate you saying so. Let's kill the vents now. Where'd that Liberty get off to? Somewhere over here. Somewhere in this direction is our Liberty. Okay. She's probably going to try something here. We are quite detectable. Maybe slow down to 2. That helped a bit. It's a good thing this thing can't ping, because they would absolutely find me. 41% rising, 50%. I wonder if she's going to get me. 57, 58, 59, 60%, 61, 62, 62 and holding. 61. Okay. We are passing into her baffles. It's very unlikely she is going to find me. Fantastic. Let's, this should be fine. Is it sonar or noise? What do you mean? Like what they're looking for? They're looking for noise. They have hydrophones. They have hydrophones and destroyers have, sonar. Do they have hydrophones or sonar? Have they changed it? Nope, sonar. They're using sonar now. In previous builds, they called them hydrophones. Okay. We'll go back up to speed 3, I think. We should be... I don't know what happened to this destroyer, but we should be okay. Let's see now. In real life, they had both. That makes sense. Why not? Hover over the detection hint and see which is red. They're both red. Our sonar detectability is 100%, and our noise output is 90 decibels, so that's fairly loud. fairly loud. Swap around the crew a little bit, real quick. And there we go. Let's go ahead and get Bank working on this fella, since we've got a long road to get there. Still good detection-wise. Now, mind you, the Corvettes may turn back in on us. I think everybody's good now. They're not worried about me anymore. So that's a plus. The title of the reason they detect you is red. Okay. I like it. Good to know. Good to know. Now I'm invisible when there's a percentage in the text. And when there's a percentage, the text of your most detectable source turns red. Okay. Cool. Not much we can do about the hull of the ship, unfortunately. What is going on with my... That was weird. There we go. Alright, let's get on close to this Liberty here, and we'll try to do some damage. Bank is working away on getting us a solution. That's fantastic. Shifty, you can begin warming torpedoes. Mr. Tyler, let's get on depth keeping. Oxygen is a very serious concern again. Unfortunately, it's going to have to wait for a minute. And we're going to ease ourselves on up to maximum periscope depth of 20 meters. 20. There we go. Hydrophone is passive. Sonar is active. Yes, very true. One of the tooltips talks about using thermal layers, but I've never seen it happen. I do know they find it harder to find you if you're down around the... Like, if you dip into the red zone, it's much, much more difficult for them to get a lock on you, but I don't think it's actually worth it. Yeah. Working the layer is a large part of cold waters. Yes, I've heard this. I don't think it's fully fleshed out in this build just yet. But also, you're also not going down to, like, 4,000 feet. You know what I mean? So... Okay, so we should be taking our shots momentarily here. Once Shifty is done doing his thing. Okay. And let's go ahead and line up on the Liberty. What are we at distance-wise? I want them to be able to arm. Yep, all kinds of room. Okay. So let's put 2 into her. 57%. That's not exactly accurate, is it? What was our initial take on her course? What was the course we had? Why can't I zoom in any farther? Minus 93. Okay, minus 93. There we go. And their initial speed was 5 point... I can't zoom in any farther. I don't know why. I think it was 5.2. I think it was 5.2. Let's go with that. 5.2. And yes, she's about 600 meters. I'm willing to make the risk on that one, so we'll go ahead and fire. Layers are typically strongest at 75 to 200, so they should be in play. That's true. Yes, that's very, very true. That's good logic. Right there. Okay, let's go ahead and dive again. Back down to around 90-ish meters. We'll get Mr. Tyler maybe down for a quick nap. And the Liberty should be having a bad day here momentarily. She's awful rusty. Just found a second submarine you can give orders to him. Yes, that is a Wolfpack mechanic. That is a mechanic they call Wolfpack. You can tell him to attack things. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. You can tell him to leave. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. Oh, very forward in the nose on that shot. Interesting. That means the second... Oh, no, the second one did touch her. Okay. Woof. Rough day to be on a Liberty. I don't think she's going to sink. That's unfortunate. I don't think she's going to sink. The crew will probably get that fire out. We'll find out, I guess. The Empire Lightning. Oh, she's abandoned. Okay, she's going to burn and sink. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Good to know. Alright, we've got to get out of here and do a little bit of reevaluation. We're going to hammer at max speed for a minute or two while we still are not detectable. We'll throw on the vents real quick. Make a little noise. And what do we got left? A couple of torpedoes left. Right? Left, right? Right, left? We've got 4. Okay, maybe we won't go anywhere. Maybe we'll get right on in here and try the same sort of trick. Alright. We're making tons of noise. They're coming in. They don't have sonar, so I'm not really worried about them. Let's get to... let's say... I want to try to get as between them as I can. And then something... No, a little further, I think. Something like this, maybe? That might be the way to go. Good hits. They're not bad. They weren't bad hits. They weren't terrible hits. And after we get a little closer, we'll come back up to 20 meters. Yeah, the Corvettes without sonar don't actually exist. True. I've heard this said in several streams. Alright, my computer is starting to have a rough time rendering all this motion on screen. What? Are you going to hit? No, okay, you're not going to hit him. That's an NA-1? What a waste. I'm not bothering torpedoing an NA-1. The Empire is okay, I suppose. I guess we can shoot it. Wow, there's really no reason to not shoot the NA-1. It's more tonnage. Screw it. We'll just shoot it. Okay. Now, mind you, this Corvette is keeping time with me, which is very irritating. Slow down to 3. Emergency blow ballast? No. I don't want to. Don't want to blow the ballast. I gotta swap around my hydrophone operators real quick. There we go. And let's alter course a little bit like this. There we are. That should be fine. We're becoming detectable to something. This Corvette does not have sonar. Our sonar detectability is a problem, but there's nothing... Nothing should be able to get us. A real Corvette to the north? Yes, there is a real Corvette to the north. You would think that the noise from these freighters would cover me. I guess not. That's fine. It's fine. We're actually going slower than the convoy. We'll come up to 20 now. Let's go ahead and get Mr. Walrus on depth. Slide on up to 20. Nope, 20 please, thank you. And we'll get ready to take shots at these guys. So they're no longer alarmed. They're going back to their original status, 5.2, minus 93 degrees. 5.2. And minus 93. Perfect. Distance to targets should be pretty straightforward. This one is going to be... Where am I? It's hard to tell. This one's going to be something like this, 550 or so. 550-ish. And this fellow's going to be more like 650 or so. So there's 100 meters difference. So we'll call this guy about 550. We'll call this guy about 650. Okay. And we will launch... we're waiting on a preheat. I'd like at least 3. It should, but there's a bunch of aspects of sonar that aren't modeled. You should become less detectable if your profile is narrow than broadside. You never know. Depends on how deep into it the devs want to get, I suppose. Come on, here we go. Like some more torpedoes, please. Come on. Come on. Why are all my torpedoes cold now? It's ridiculous. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Alright, let's go ahead and slow down. Bad mechanics, no cookie. Yep, they're in the bad mechanic, no cookie area at the moment. I need one more. I need one more torpedo. Also, my distance... no. That should still be fine. Come on, one of you guys get a torpedo ready, please. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Okay, now we've got 3. So let's put 1 into the NA-1. Should be more than enough to take her down. We'll launch. We'll floods tubes 2 and 4. And hopefully we're actually locked on the Empire. That would be nice. That track looks a little... No, we should hit it. And fire. Somebody might have time to slam on the brakes here, but, well, it's a chance we're going to have to take. Alright, so the NA1 is here. And she should pretty much evaporate after getting hit by a torpedo. So that'll be the end of her. 10 seconds to impact, supposedly. 20 seconds on the other target. What's going on here? Did I miss her? I am going to miss her. Look at that. What about our Empire friend? I'm going to hit her, but I missed the NA1. That's terrible. I missed the NA1. Don't tell him. Don't tell me what. I'm still shooting at 4 meters depth. But I changed the depth. So no. I shouldn't be. I definitely shouldn't be. Alright, we only tagged her once. That's unfortunate. Maybe we'll shoot her again. Maybe we'll just shoot her again. Distance to target's going to change, though. No, still 530-ish. That should be fine. We'll just try a snapshot. 530, let's say. Say 520 to be on the safe side. And let's fire. That should be enough for her. With any luck, that's the end of it. Oh, she was already sinking. That's too bad. That's too bad. Trying to scare me? I appreciate that. Yes, that would have scared me, actually. Another tag in the nose. There we go. Just insult to injury kind of idea. And let's dive. Dive, dive, dive. Gotta get this thing under real fast like. That's it. We're torpedoless. We did all the torpedoes that we could possibly do. I wonder if we'll hit that thing on the way down. That'd be funny. Alright, we are detected. And apparently it is our sonar, so it doesn't matter how much noise I'm making right now. I guess. So, to hell with it. Let's go real fast. Come here. They're chasing me. Steer into her. And steer away. Don't get hit by the falling ship. I really don't want to, although that would be really interesting. It would be very, very interesting to get hit by a ship that was sinking. That'd be really cool. Okay, we've got to get out of Dodge. Got to get out of here. We're out of armaments. No more armaments. We're armamentless. That destroyer probably can't hear us if we turn the vents on, right? Let's find out. Oop, they can hear us. They can hear us. And it's our noise. It's definitely our noise. 20%. Okay, there we go. Now we're safe. Now we're safe. Service deck gun 4 corvettes at once. Or I can live. Or I can try to live. We're going to try living. We're going to try living. The vents are extraordinarily noisy. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. But, okay. I mean, they had to build something. There had to be something that would give you away, right? Dum 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 dum. Get away from the boats. La 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 la. Boats, boats. Alright, air is becoming concerning. What do we got distance-wise? It is daytime. 3 kilometers. We can't surface just yet. Fire the vents. They're not giving us away this time, so we'll increase speed as well. And that'll be good enough for the ventilation. You do enjoy the vents being louder than flank speed. Makes 0 sense. Coastal Patrol, AC a problem? Not realistically. I did a stream recently where we were going through the Strait of Gibraltar. They sent 3 at us, and I took them all out with relative ease. So they're not exactly terrifying yet. Later on, like in 1943 or so, they can get a little tougher because they have rockets. And the rockets can mess up your day. Paprika, hello, how you doing today, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. How's Tricks? Tricks are okay. Rockets are nasty, that's a fact. They tend to put pretty big holes in the boat. Pretty big holes in the old boat. Alright, everything should be fine-ish now. Let's go ahead and get Bank on the radio. We'll have Sledge grab a quick nap. And we're going to be sneaking on up to Periscope at this point, I think. Kapoof. There we go. And we're going to swap over to the diesel engines. Hey. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Let's raise the boat. I think we should be pretty good now. The convoy is 17 kilometers or so away. We'll put a little more. Now we'll raise the boat. Little more space. Emergency blowed from 150. Let's try it out. Let's try it. One thing I remembered, I wanted to know how silent you can make the sub. You can get it down to around 84 or 82 decibels, give or take. But that's pretty much the best you're going to get. It's still pretty loud. But yeah, down around 82, 84, I believe. That's where you run out of room. Mr. Jaeger, I'd also like you to do this after that. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get my chief engineer back on the engines. Here we go. And you can go dead silent with no engine. Nope. You can't go dead silent. Your boat still makes some noise, even with the engine off. Still makes a wee bit of noise. Let's see now. All this is good. Skipper, might as well get some big eyes on the go. Don't want to be surprised. Yes, you can, promise. Okay, let's find out. Let's dive the boat. I know in build 126, the absolute dead silent you could make a boat was about 82. Oops, we're diving a little too deep. Yes, game, yes, game, yes, game. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Going a little deep. 130 meters. Yeah, let's go down to 100 then. Okay, so we'll bring it back up to 100-ish. Come on, let's go, boat. This way. This way. Come on, boat. Come on, boat. Okay, we are making 102 decibels currently. We'll kill the gyro compass and the diesel compressor, and we will shut engines down to 0. I have us switched to manual steering already, I believe. So yes, that is as quiet as I can make the boat once everything turns off here in a minute. Okay, gyro compass is off. It's not giving me a readout, but if we were in amongst the enemy ships, you would still be getting decibels. There's absolutely no way to make the sub silent. It's not possible. Where would that convoy be? Let's experiment a little bit. Teleport. Hydrophone. Where is that convoy? There it is. Let's go over by it. Teleport. Okay. No, I'd like to be even closer, please. Teleport. And 16 kilometers off. They're around here somewhere. There they are. Okay. So, in this build, it no longer gives you a readout for your ship. Never seen teleport? Yeah, you just open up the tilde key, type teleport with a capital T, and wherever your mouse is sitting, the boat will teleport to there. I use it for testing purposes. In 126, you would still get a readout of your noise. The boat cannot be dead silent. It's impossible. So, that's a little off-putting. I don't know why they would take that away. Because even electricity would be making noise. Capacitors would be humming, etc., etc. You see what I'm saying? So, it's very odd to me. I don't think that mechanic is proper. You're going to make noise somewhere. Okay, we have a radar signature now. Okay. I don't know why I have a radar signature under the water, but okay. Weird. Oh well. The game has decided that you can be dead quiet now. Cool. Not sure I agree. I think it was a little more realistic back when the game would say, well, I mean, everything's still making things, so... Your internet is up. Nice, buddy. Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you. Let's go ahead and raise the boat. Kick speed back up to 4. Skipper's going to be on the big eyes at some point here. You're at 22 meters. I have a radar signature at 22 meters? Really? I didn't know that. I was unaware that I would have a radar signature underwater. It makes sense, I guess. Cool. Cool, cool. Bloop. Alright, Skipper, let's pop on out here. We'll get the compressor running, gyro compass on, and everything else looks tickety-boo. Totally didn't spend 300 bucks on that. You think it's bullshit? Okay. 9 centimeters. Most radar is sensitive to 50, so you're still undetectable, but you do. I don't know. I think we're starting to get into territory that will never be built into the game, honestly. I don't know. I think realism-wise, I'm not sure how much more they're going to be willing to program. Because you got to imagine how much code that's going to take. How many ifs and ands that's going to be required, you know? Not finding the lost boat? Nah, I don't care. I just want to get this thing home. I'm out of torpedoes. I wouldn't dare screw around near Ireland with no torpedoes. Underwater radar was only available to the Americans? Maybe. Like on a few other subs. It's quite possible. I really don't know. It's very, very possible. I think. Yes. Okay. Let's cut down on our journey ever so slightly. Get this thing zipping. What? What? But I do. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Sorry, sometimes I gotta scroll up on chat and it takes a minute for me to figure out what we're talking about. Takes a second. Let's go flank speed. No reason to save gas at this point. Let's get her going. Forget all about that stupid lost boat. Visual contact, that means U-boat. Visual contact is close enough to bother me. Of course it is. Hey, maybe we'll hit her. You think we'll hit her? Where is she? She's coming right at us. She's coming right at us. It's like we're jousting. We're jousting. Hello. I hate the way the NPC ones bob. They look silly. They look just ridiculous. Look at them. Look at my boat. My boat's fine. This one's just burp, 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 burp. You almost can hear the A&W theme music. Burp, 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 burp. You're why we're losing the war. You. You right there. You. Anyway. Go away or I shall taunt you a second time. They be boat rabbits. Possibly brabbits. You, boat. Yeah, get it? See? See? You, boat. Woo. She's rendering a little slow. The old PC must be cooked. Too many damn boats. Too many boats to look at. I'm almost starting to think maybe I should start giving convoys of over 30 ships a pass. The system just cannot handle it. My CPU is already maxed out. Okay? Come on, game. Stay with me, buddy. Stay with me. We gotta get home. There's things to drink, people to talk to. And a boat to get off of. Hey, we found the port. Good job. Good job. This way, please. And this way. Ish. There's some kind of graphical nonsense happening above the port to me. I don't know if anybody else can see it. Maybe it's birds? Might be birds. Something like that, anyway. Save and restart, because that sounds like a leak. I've actually noticed that the RAM usage has been pretty good lately. For a while there, I was running like 10 gigs per session, which made no sense, but... nope. Hello, dial. I'd like to steer the boat, please. Thank you. Thank you. That'd be birds. Them's birds. What's my VRAM? 8 gigabytes. I don't know how much he's using. The system is currently using... I can't see behind that. We're at 80% use at the moment. 80% of the entire GPU. So I couldn't say. I couldn't 100% say. Because for some reason or another, MSI Afterburner won't load all of the metrics I want it to. It just loads the ones it thinks are important for me. Can't get them to come up on the screen for whatever. Dem birds though. Dem birds though. Alright, let's slip this thing on in here. Let's just get on in. Just slide her on in there. I do like the epic coming home music. That's always nice. Yeah, homeward bound like a glove. We're trying. We're trying. I do not have an AMD processor. I have an ancient 4th generation Core i5. My specs are down below on the channel. I can update the Afterburner software. I have the most current version of Afterburner. Okay, we made it home. We survived. We did it. We did it. Let's go talk to Shiny Car Guy. Hey, Shiny Car Guy. Ooh, U-Boat front clasp in bronze. Exclusive decoration for U-Boat Force members that recognize continued valor in combat. Awarded to crew members that participated in 15 war patrols. Insta turnaround? Insta turnaround. I don't know what that means there, Dampy. Another front clasp for Mr. Shifty. Mr. Walrus. Mr. Jaeger. Does not get one, but he gets points towards the Knight's Cross with Oak's Leaves. Oh, he does get one. Okay, we just got points first, that's all. Oh, instant turnaround where the boat snapped around. I get what you're saying now. I gotcha. Let's see now. Points to next decoration. Good, good. We picked up our front clasp as well. Okay, total tonnage was 36,217. Of course, that doesn't take into account our illustrious friend. That's unfortunate. If anybody knows what their tonnage is, go ahead and let me know. I can get their displacement, but not their tonnage. So I'm not 100% sure there. We took down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 freighters and a warship. We didn't bother with our lost ship, unfortunately. 15,000 tons, really? That's a fair bit. We spent 4 days, 22 hours at sea. Distance traveled was 89,299 kilometers. Fantastic overall. Still no level ups. Still no level ups. We must be just too high. Alright, folks, I'm going to be shutting down the stream at this point. I want to first and foremost thank everybody for swinging by. I think our viewership might have been the highest I've ever had the channel before. So that was really nice to see. I really enjoyed that. Damphy, want to thank you for finally tuning in for one, brother. Much obliged, much obliged. That's the version of the Afterburner, quite possible. Yeah. Yes, so again, thanks everybody for stopping by. If you're not a member of the Discord or following me on Twitter, I definitely suggest going ahead and taking a look down below and picking that up. We talk about this game quite a bit in the Discord, tips, tricks, so on and so forth. And of course, my Twitter, you will get a more up-to-date concept of when I'm going online. You'll get a little more warning. Arjurian, hello, you were lurking the whole time. Bart Bandy. Yeah, so if you want to pick up the my Twitter, you get a little heads up as to when this is going down. Give you a little more time to settle into your chair. Hockey says 11,005 in Wolfpack, and realistically they're around 17,000. That makes sense. Somewhere in the middle sounds about right. Works for me. Okay, folks, again, I'll be shutting it down here. Until next time, I have been Lightly Salted. Thanks for tuning in. Bye now.